everyone, it's Julie. Welcome back to Pages and Pens. Today I'm here with my January TBR. Let's jump right into 2020, guys. For the first month of 2020, I am starting off the way that I mean to go on. Lee Bardugo has this amazing campaign of begin as you mean to go on, which is starting the year the way that you want to continue your year. So I'm starting off my year with some ARC reading, some buddy reading, and some books that I think I'm going to actually really love, and also reading my shelves, because that is a focus for me in the year of 2020. Buddy reads, finishing up my ARCs, and in a timely fashion if possible, and also reading my backlist. So we're going to jump right into all the things that I want to read in the month of January, and I'm going to start off with a couple that I've already started. So first up is an ARC that is on here. It is The Night Country by Melissa Albert, which is the sequel to The Hazelwood. It comes out in January very soon, and I'm only 23% of the way through that, so I really want to spend some time finishing that one up. I will also say that on my TBR for the month of January is more Kindle Unlimited secret TBR reading. It's already on here, it's already downloaded, it's already ready to roll, and I will be starting that very soon. Fingers crossed for me. I have a theme for March. I'm sure you can figure it out. And I will be doing one that falls between January and February as well. So I will have not one every month, but I will do one for like January, February, and then for March, and then we'll continue forward. But I will be continuing my Kindle Unlimited Ridiculous Erotica reading vlogs. I'm gonna have to see how to edit that in a way that doesn't immediately demonetize me, because my last one definitely got demonetized, so we'll see. I also already started The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa. This one I'm buddy reading with Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads. We're reading this today on Monday, which is the 30th, and our goal is to get this done by like the 2nd. So hopefully I can get this one knocked out. I'm literally 11 pages in. I have not had very much time to read this. This is about a woman whose fiance leaves her the day of their wedding because the brother said something to him that convinced him he shouldn't get married. And then she runs into him later and they have to have some kind of a relationship, even though like she kind of blames him for her marriage not going through. So we're going to see what this one's about. This one was sent to me very kindly by Avon Books, which is a HarperCollins, I believe, imprint. So this one got sent to me, and I'm very excited to have that ARC. This one comes out in February. I want to say like February 4th, but this is a finished copy, so I don't actually have a date on here. A couple other ARCs. I did start a little bit of A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmermere. This is the sequel to Curse So Dark and Lonely. That's it. I really liked that. I 5-starred that book, so I'm really looking forward to this one as well. This one comes out, I think, on the 7th. I don't think I'm going to finish it before the 7th, but I at least started it a little tiny bit, and I'm excited to continue. I have 2 more ARCs that I really want to get to, and that is Ride Baby by Tochi Onyebuchi, and this one is a, I think, futuristic, sci-fi-ish, dystopian fantasy novel that follows twins or siblings, I don't know if they're twins, that are gifted with different powers, and I believe it discusses like race relations as well. Very excited to see what this one's all about, and it's very short. This one comes out on the 7th, I believe. It just says January 2020, but I want to say the 7th. 7th is a big day for releases, which is when this one comes out too. I have The Map From Here to There by Emery Lord, which is a sequel to The Start of Me and You. This one comes out on January 7th as well, and this is one that I really want to get to. These are the last of my January ARCs, and then I have some February ones I'll try to sneak in, but these are the ones that I want to prioritize. Physical ARCs to still get to, as well as one on here, and my Kindle Unlimited reading, which is not too time consuming. So I feel like I can do this. I can make this work for myself. 5 ARCs and Kindle Unlimited, and then we're gonna get into buddy reads and backlist. Let's do this. So my one backlist book that I really want to read in January is Firestarter by Tara Sim, and I did already start this. I'm 123 pages in. I'm listening to the audiobook, so I feel like this one will go quickly. This one was a gift from Rosie and Amber, and it does finish out the trilogy, and I just really want to finish this up. I did not do as well finishing out series in 2019 as I wanted to. I'll have a separate video on that soon of ones that I have left open that I'd like to finish, but this is definitely one that I know I can knock out pretty quickly, so this one has to get done, and again, is a backlist title. Then I have 3 backlists that I will actually be buddy reading. So first up is You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno, which I will be buddy reading with Kathy. She'll be listed down below. When I announced that I wanted to do buddy reads in 2020, she reached out to me on Twitter and said she'd like to do one with me, and I went over a video of hers that she had of like all of her unread books, and I saw this one on her shelf and I've been really meaning to get to it. So we broke this one down. I already have my pages tabbed up here for each day. We will be reading this one shortly. I have high hopes. Katrina Leno has never been a 5-star read for me. They've always been like 4. They've always been missing a little bit of something. I don't know how this one's going to do for me, but I'm excited to read it. I'm excited to discuss it with Kathy. We've got Boxer all set up. I'm excited to get into it. That one's going to be a good read. Then I have 2 reads that are actually buddy reads on Twitter. So if you go to my Twitter, all my social media is always listed down below. I have buddy reads set up with dates and page breakdowns for both of these books, and both of these are actually Patreon books. So I will be reading and annotating Heroine by Mindy McGinnis. This one, again, is already all broken up here. And I will be reading and annotating this to send to one of my Patreon supporters at a certain tier level. I read and annotate a book and send it to you. So this was actually my copy. I will be reading and annotating my copy just to send off. And then if I love it, which I anticipate I will, I'll grab my own copy. Is about the heroin epidemic. It's, I believe, follows a girl who was in a car accident and gets hooked on pain meds. And then when the pain meds run off, like, you know, her prescription runs out, she moves on to heroin. I believe it's also a very harrowing and very difficult story to read. I believe it's also very graphic and could be potentially triggering, so use caution. But if you want a buddy read with me, all the information is on Twitter, and I hope you will. And then lastly is Darkdawn by Jay Kristoff. This one is not my copy. I have, it's up too far. I have the Waterstones edition of Darkdawn, and this one is the one that I bought to send off to a Patreon supporter. So I will be reading Darkdawn in this edition. It's all tabbed up on the sides here because it's like weird. I mean, if you're reading, like chapter 7's in the middle of a page. So I did chapter breakdowns, but again, all the details are on Twitter. And we will be reading Darkdawn. I will be annotating this copy. I might like simultaneously use my copy and annotate both. I'm excited to see what I think. I didn't love God's Grave, but I have high hopes for the end. We'll see. Either way, I'm going to annotate this and send it off to a Patreon supporter. So thank you very much to my lovely, lovely Patreons. I will be doing 2 of these in the month of January because they're both backlist titles. This finishes off a series that I really wanted to finish. This gets one that's off of my like ongoing TBR of books that I really, really want to read and I haven't gotten to yet. So this helps me with my backlist as well and gives back some love to some Patreon people. So these 4 books all count as backlist because while these are not staying with me, all of these have been on my shelf for just way too long and I want to read them and know what I think about them. So that's my TBR officially. I have 5 arcs. I have 4 backlist, so that's 9 books, plus all of my Kindle Unlimited secret TBRs. And then, in case you were wondering, this shelf right back here, this is a TBR shelf, but it's like my immediate TBR. Like if I want to go and pick a book because I have extra time, this is my shelf of like prioritized TBRs, which is crazy because I feel like everything is prioritized for me, but those are like the ones that I'm most gripped by at the moment, which is almost a lie because then over here I have like my Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I have all of my Frederick Bachman are over here. So I have a mix. Listen, I don't know. I'm doing what I can. What I'm saying is if I have the chance, I will pull from other shelves as well, like my other TBR shelves. And we'll see what I can get to. But that's my tentative January TBR. Let me know if you're interested in any of these books. Are you looking forward to reading any of them yourselves? Are you going to be joining in my buddy reads? I hope you will. So follow me on Twitter. If you want to use the buddy read hashtags, like I believe for both of these, it's just BR for buddy read and then Heroine. And then BR, again for buddy read. And Darkdawn. If you want to use those hashtags on Instagram because you don't use Twitter, you can do that too, and I'll keep up with them. So that's going to be it for my January TBR, guys. January is going to be a busy month. I've got people coming into town for ALA, and I know that I'll have a couple days where I'm just going to be hanging out with friends, not necessarily reading, and it's just a busy month for me in general. So we're going to see what I can get to. Hopefully all of these, but who knows? I think the buddy reads will help me with some of them. The other ones, we're gonna have to cross our fingers. So if you like this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Bye guys.